Hey everybody, how you do? I'm still Gunnarolla, and today I'm taking you on a hometown tour of the city I grew up in, London, Ontario, Canada's London. I've teamed up again with Michelin. It's my second season with the MICHELIN X-Ice SNOW tires, and they are just as good worn as they are new. It's really important to have a good set of winter tires to deal with the rain, slush, ice, snow, colder temperatures, and unpredictable, icky weather that we have in the winter. So make sure to get your winter tires installed before the temperatures hit freezing. Let's go for a drive and see what we can find. All right, made it downtown. There are some really beautiful parks down here and trails if you want to go for a walk or cycle. And look at that, we even get to take in some local art. One interesting thing to note about London, Canada is that it has a lot of the same things that big London has. There's a Thames River, Covent Garden Market. It's very gloomy today, which makes it feel a little bit like London, England. But that's pretty much where the similarities end. London is a city that has grown a lot outside of its core, but it looks like they're making a lot of effort to revitalize and bring people back downtown. So let's go see what else we can find. There's a Cinnaholic downtown now. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's beautiful. The Covent Garden Market has a mix of local vendors and a really diverse selection of food, and they validate your parking, so there's no reason not to visit. So this is actually the first place I ever had sushi, and I was terrified of raw fish, so I ate California rolls for a year. Let's see how it stacks out. Still the same. All right, that's enough excitement from downtown. Gonna go meet my parents and go for a little walk. The weather. All right, just gonna show you something a little special. So you wouldn't be able to tell, but this area right over here is where we shot Canadian Please. The water level is just a little high. Keep in mind that this was before the era of TikTok, where we're kind of used to seeing people perform full choreography in public. We were splashing around in that river in Mountie jackets. It's so funny because people will leave comments that are like, oh, I recognize that park, it's in Victoria, BC. Not Victoria, BC. Thames River, London, Canada. Sorry, I had wanted to take you for a nice sunset walk, but it's pretty dreary right now. That's winter. Hate that it gets so dark, but a nature walk is always a good idea. What's your favorite memory of Springbank Park?
When you were little, I used to take you play around in here, running around, you and your sister.
Say cheese. You know what I don't think I've done since I was a kid? I want to bring my bike here and cycle these trails. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's kind of nice too, because it hasn't gotten lighter and it hasn't gotten darker, but it's very fresh.
Fresh air here.
All right. Nice little stroll through Springbank. We've got one destination left. So growing up in London, Ontario, I actually didn't have access to a lot of the Asian foods that I enjoy today. So it's really exciting to see a lot of spots popping up and to be able to treat my parents as well. This is so good. In particular, the area around Wonderland and Oxford has a whole bunch of Asian businesses, bubble tea. It's one of my favorite spots in town. Had a fun day getting back to my roots, and as always, Michelin got us there safely. Thanks for watching. Get out there and explore. À la prochaine.